Morning, everyone. It's beach weather. Isn't it wonderful out? It's so warm and sunny and hot. And it's just going to be one of those weeks where you feel like the summer will never end. If you think that you stumbled upon a summertime My Monday message, don't worry. It is actually January. This is the final message of January. But what is wrong with a little pretending? It has been a really cold week and it's going to be colder. And I know that there are some places that have gotten snow. I think I'm literally in the only place in Scotland or the UK that hasn't gotten snow. But it got me to thinking when I was in university, I went to Boston University and I lived in this old apartment and it had steam heat, which meant that it was always hot. The heat was always on and it was always really hot. And then they turned it off at a certain time of year, usually too late. And then it was really hot in the spring. And then it wasn't on in the summer. And I remember my neighbors had a beach party, a winter beach party, and everyone came in, you know, um, Hawaiian gear and they played, beach music and things like that. And so I thought, well, why can't we do that? And I'm not saying to have a party. No, party for one, party for you, whoever's in your house already, right? So you could put on the beach music, you can make a cocktail, could be virgin, doesn't have to be alcoholic. You can get out your beach towels, your flip-flops, you could put on your bathing suits, maybe turn up the heat a little bit, watch a summertime movie, and I promise it will make you feel good. Unfortunately, though, there's a little interruption to that plan because guess what? As you know, this week is back to school. It is the first week of term for many students, at least the students in our school. And I know it's not the start of the semester that you had hoped for, right? This is not even how we started back in September. I know it's tough, but you know what they say, laughter is the best medicine. And I mean that sincerely because I had a friend, I don't know if there's any science to this or not, but they do say that if you smile, right, it activates like the things in your body that, react when you smile, and it makes you feel better. And the same goes for laughter. And I had a friend who used to do this. He would sit in his apartment and he had moved to a new city, didn't know anyone, kind of lonely. So he would sit in his apartment every morning and he would just laugh to himself. And then if you think about it, if you start sitting there just laughing, then you're going to start laughing for real, because it is kind of funny that you're just sitting there going like, then you start laughing at yourself and then you're happy. It's not a magic pill. I don't know. Try it. It's silly. Why not? What else is going on? Now, last week I told you that the library in my hometown, my childhood town, had a Spice It Up initiative, and they were giving out packets of different kind of spices. And the first spice was cinnamon. And so my mom got the cinnamon packets, and I told you that maybe, we would have her on and see how the cinnamon experiment went. She sent me this picture. This is a pumpkin cinnamon cake with the Vietnamese cinnamon. And now we're going to hear from her about the snickerdoodles. So she also made the snickerdoodles with a different type of cinnamon. Remember, she had 4 to choose from, and it all looks really good. I can't wait till they perfect the art of when you send a picture of a food, you also get to taste the actual food. So here's my mom talking about and showing her snickerdoodles.
Here are the snickerdoodles that I made with the recipe that was given to me. And I used the Ceylon cinnamon for the topping. They came out a real good size and approximately 44 cookies that we'll soon start to be eating.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think those looked amazing, and I wish I had them here. They're already gone, long gone after she sent that video. Now, I think I talked to you about, it's important to have things to look forward to, and there are, January is hard because there's not a lot to look forward to, but it's almost over, which means that there are starting to be things to look forward to. And I just remembered that tonight is Burns night, so the Burns Supper, and there are a lot of virtual Burns Suppers. If you're not from Scotland, or if you haven't experienced a Burns Supper, it is a wonderful event. It's a ceilidh, so a lot of dancing. For my friends back home, Scottish country dancing, there's a lot of similarities to square dancing. Well, not a lot, but there are some. It's that kind of partner dancing, and it's a lot of jumping around. And there were some dances that are some moves, like there's do-si-do, right? You do-si-do. That's one of the moves. That is a move I learned in square dancing in 4th grade, Griswold Elementary School. So that's tonight. So there's obviously virtual ones going on. I know there was a virtual ceilidh yesterday, which looked like a lot of fun. Kitchen ceilidh, people dancing, Scottish country dancing in their kitchens. My aunt reminded me that it is almost Groundhog Day. Now, I know it seems like we've been living Groundhog Day, right? Like it's literally every day is the same. But next week is the week that we hear whether we're going to have more winter or less winter. Now, I know there's no science behind it. It's just a fun thing, because if the groundhog says there's going to be more winter, then you're kind of like down about it, but then at least right? And then you can always be surprised, because it doesn't it doesn't always work the way the groundhog says. But then if the groundhog says that, it's going to be, spring is going to be here sooner, then you get really excited. And you're, oh, okay, cool, awesome. And then maybe it doesn't happen, but at least you had that moment of hope. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to in February is the Super Bowl. And I can't talk about it too much because I only know one of the teams that's playing. It's a team that I'm very glad is playing. But I won't say it in case anyone else is waiting to watch the game. But I haven't watched the other game that would decide the other player. I'm watching that tonight because they're on late at night here. So I'm just very excited about the Super Bowl. I love the Super Bowl. And then, of course, there's Valentine's Day. Now, I don't really celebrate. We don't do anything for Valentine's Day, but, maybe exchange a card. But I do decorate for Valentine's Day, as I'm sure you could have imagined. So these are my Valentine's Day decorations. And you can see where I get it from. These are my mom's Valentine's is part of it. That's the front door Valentine's decorations. Now there's one more thing to look forward to, and that's with my Monday message. In February, we are going to be having special guests on my Monday message. They're all lined up and ready to go, and it's going to be awesome. So get ready for that. Who are they? Who could they be? Ooh, I don't know. Well, you'll just have to watch and find out. So I wish you a wonderful back to school, a wonderful week, first week of classes. Just take a breath. It's tough. I know it's first week back. We're all getting back into the groove. Just take it easy. Remember that life isn't normal now, so don't expect things to be like they usually are, and don't expect yourself to be able to do things the way that you normally would. Tune in next week for our first special guest. Pretend like it's summer, and maybe you'll feel a little bit more summery. And of course, don't forget the cinnamon.